YouTube fans, this is Zuby Masters returning to my Let's Play of Dragon Quest Hero. Quest is here. My
Up there! The altar!
They're not nightmares, but I doubt they're any less dangerous. Careful, everyone! Keep an eye on those whirlwinds. It looks like they move pretty fast once they get big enough.
Have no fear, my lady. I'll protect you whichever way the winds blow.
You have to admire Angelo. He's persistent, if nothing else.
Mid-heel!
Sword of Chris King suddenly filled with magical powers. We must be careful.
Ah! I laugh upon your careful. What he cannot hit, he cannot hurt.
She's right. Get your dancing shoes on and get ready to dodge. It's time to end this. In trouble here.
Mid-heel!
Mighty heel!
I think I'm in trouble here. Here we go! Multi-slash! Clear off! Multi-slash! Clear off! Hold on to your hats!
Where am I? And what am I doing?
Your Majesty?
Your Majesty, are you back with us?
What is the meaning of this?
Honored King of Alakazam, welcome back. We had all but given you up for lost.
Your radiance.
You conquered Claw and Cadaver and secured their allegiance by force. You mustered all the armies of the Beastlands and marched them through the Great Divide to bring your reign of terror to Ingenia. You started a second war of kings, which threatened to rend this peaceful world asunder.
I did these things?
Much blood has been spilt in your name, and many lives lost. The king of harbors among them.
What?
Now, your majesty, you must tell me the truth. What drove you to this madness?
The sword. The moment I took it in my hand, my heart was filled with hatred, and I was overcome by a thirst for destruction. And the next thing I remember is being here.
You blame the sword?
Oh, Janie Mac. There's no doubt about it. 'Tis the Sword of Discord, so it is.
What? The Sword of Discord?
Donegal, you know something of this weapon?
Do I know something of it, yes? There ain't a weapon in this world or any other Tornacoat who don't know anything to do about. 'Tis an accursed old blade, so it is. To make you strong as anything right enough, what you'll think of nothing but death and destruction till you get shot of it. Or so the legends say. And sure enough, it seems the legends aren't far wrong.
The sword was a gift. A seer visited my country and presented it to me as tribute.
A seer? You don't think... Could it be the same person who told the Queen of Ingenia what would happen?
Yes. I'd say that's a very real possibility. Your Majesty, who was this seer? Do you remember anything else about him?
Forgive me, but I have told you all I can. Beyond this, I know only that I have done an unforgivable wrong, and that I must answer for my crimes. Because of me, the King of Harbor is dead, along with I know not how many others. By the laws of Alakazam, there can be but one punishment.
Not for you!
You think death will absolve you? You will not escape so easily. No, you will live on. You will bear the weight of your responsibility. Just as I did when my life was spared.
Your Majesty, from this day forth, you will devote yourself wholly to preserving the peace of the Seven Realms. This will be your lifelong responsibility and your atonement. Hear me! This war ends here and now. Let us take this moment to swear that we will never again raise arms against each other. And let these divided realms be joined together in everlasting peace.
Alright everyone, we're holding a ceremony in Accordia to celebrate the end of the war. They'll be making a pact to never fight again. A pact? What's that? Can you eat it? No lad, it's a promise. I expect they all signed the Declaration of Peace or such. Agreed to down weapons forever like. You have all been invited. Your contribution to ending the hostilities has gone unnoticed. Just be on your best behavior, please. Hey, I've been thinking, we still don't know who the seer was, the one who gave the sword Discord to the king of Alakazam. Nope, but now the world's at peace. We don't have to worry about him anymore. Let's see how he likes this peace agreement thing. Let's see indeed. Right, we should get ready for our triumphant return to Accordia. There. Your Majesty, is something wrong? I thought you would have returned to Accordia with the High King. His radiance told me of how you broke the sword's vile curse. I felt that you deserved my personal thanks. Please accept this humble gift. Consider it a token of my gratitude. Receive the Power Stone. Whoa, what is this thing? I can feel it, energy rushing through me like crazy. It is a power stone, my young friend, an ancient treasure of the Al-Khazami royal house. It will spark the fire in your belly, filling your body and mind with the power of tension. I am sure that you will find it useful in your journey to come. Thanks, your majesty. Alright, we'll make the most of it, don't worry. Welcome back. His Radiance has announced that the ceremony to celebrate the return of peace will be held tomorrow. Festivities will be held tonight ahead of the ceremony itself. You are cordially invited to attend. A party? Now you talk my language, darling. Victorious celebration at conclusion of grueling battle. How thrilling. I look forward to making it very merry. Alright, can't wait. This is gonna be the best party ever. Settle down, Zuby. You'll tire yourself out even before it even starts. It does sound fun, though. Okay, soldiers, the party won't be starting for a while yet, so let's take some time to relax. Dismiss. Can't wait until the party tonight. I can't shake the feeling that the war isn't really over. I know if the war from the prophecy, there should have been sovereign twins involved, right? I can't think of any. And we haven't found the seer who appeared in Ingenia yet either. There's still a lot of loose ends. Or maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe the seer's gone and the prophecy was just some stupid old saying. We won. That's what matters. The war's over and it's time to celebrate. Everyone can wait till later. I meant to tell you, His Radiance has asked me to go in search of the Black Robe Seer when the celebrations are over. Then we're coming with you. I'm not missing out on the chance to unmask the villain who murdered Scissor's father. Ha! And what about your studies, Have you forgotten that you're still knights in training? Do you know I had almost forgotten? I can't imagine going back to the academy after all that's happened. Well, you must. It'd be a shame to go our separate ways, but we all have our duties. Besides, I have a feeling that the Sia might be. No, it's nothing. We got a party to go to. Let's make the most of our little evening together. We've been through hell and hot eye water, but we finally got this whole mess sorted out. Now it's time to blow off some steam. Parties aren't exactly my thing, but I'll tag along, just out of curiosity. Why must we have a party on the eve of an important ceremony? My sister is sure to overdo it and be in no fit state tomorrow. Woohoo! It's party time. I'm going to eat and drink and dance until I can't eat or drink or dance anymore. It seems my hardship has assailed you, but these are now are overcome, it's time to offer thanks and make celebration for peace. Friend Torika advised me of many trying advertisings you endure together. If only I'd arrived in this world more soon. What's the matter, Cesar? You look even more miserable than usual. Unlike you, I have grown-up problems to attend to. I will... What with everything that's been on, I had completely forgotten. You're the new king of Ducilia. Yes, my duty now is to protect the kingdom and its people, just as my father did, just as the late king of Harbaugh did. But the man who murdered my father and drove the world to war will walk free. I long to find him, and I see that he suffers. I see. So you can't decide whether to go back to Ducilia to rule after the ceremony tomorrow, or keep looking for the seer. Not only that, returning to Ducilia would mean leaving everyone behind, you included. Well, you don't seem that upset when we went our separate ways 4 years ago. I may not have seen it, but I have a heart, you know. In any case, I will continue to think this over. As past will be starting soon. Everyone's in the city be there. So if you want to do any shopping or visit the priestess or anything, now's the time. If any unfinished business, you better get it out of the way. So are you ready for the party?
Yeah? Let's go!
Carver, never heard of the guy.
Finally, we're having fun. Let's
What do you behold?
Don't be shy now! It's on top!
What does the purpose makes us strong?
Oh, that smells amazing. Thanks a lot. I'll be back. Nice of His Radiance to arrange this party for everyone. Hey.
1 minute we're all fighting, the next we're all friends again.
Yeah, it's weird. Peace at last. Just like that, eh? The King of Harbour he'd have loved to see it.
He would.
Come on, you two! Less talking, more dancing! We must all to celebrate our great victory! Come, let us gyrate together!
All right! Turn that frown upside down. First one to bed's a rotten egg.
Hold on. We've got a big day tomorrow. We don't want to overdo
Shut
it.
up! There's dancing to be done.
Okay.
Maybe just one more bite.
Hey there. You need to wake up.
That dancing really takes it out of you.
But I'm too tired to train.
Huh?
Leave no stone unturned. Yes, sir. Round up every soldier in the city and order them
Cesar,
to...
what's going on?
Every monster in our army has disappeared.
Huh?
They were present when the celebrations began, but...
It's not just the Tunisian army. The monsters of all 7 realms vanished overnight, and no one seems to know where they've gone.
News from the homeland, sire. You're bleeding. Who did this to you? Tell me exactly what happened.
My liege, an enormous army of monsters made a surprise attack on Tunisia. The company guarding the pyramid fought bravely, but the odds were too great. The capital fallen. By the goddess.
Harbor! Harbor has fallen! The city has been overrun by monsters!
I have received similar tidings from Ingenia. My people could not hold back the horde.
Lady Desdemona! Grave news from the Beastlands! The monsters of all three nations have risen up as one to overthrow their masters! The capitals of Claw, Kadabra, and Alakazam are now wholly under rebel control!
These are grave tidings indeed.
Just wait till I get my claws into them.
It beggars belief. How could they have risen up so swiftly?
What the heck's going on here?
Silence, all of you!
Your radiance?
The time has come to make this fractured world whole once more. And we, the twins of prophecy, shall rule over all.
What can't be?
You'll think I'm mad for saying this, but we weren't brought here to celebrate. The High King brought us here to die.
What?
We have to get out of here, right now!
How could this happen? We all get out of Cordia right now. Not just yet. There's something that needs to be done. If the leaders of the Seventh Realm don't make it out alive, the worlds will fall in peace. We have to hold off the monsters until they can escape. My thoughts exactly. I have ordered the surviving soldiers to escort them all to safety. Good thinking. Hang on, Cesar. You're the king of Ducilia now. You should be going with them. Don't worry. Ducilia is in safe hands. Enough talking now. For the Seven Realms!
Dare to oppose us. Come to regret such foolishness. If you live. Farewell.
We can't afford to go after them, much as we might want to. We have to keep the monsters busy and give the other monarchs time to escape.
Please, wake up. Lie down.
Let's go. Excalibur.
Sire, we are doing our best to evacuate the other monarchs, but we need more time.
Then we must stand firm and well. Excalibur!
We've got company. There's no end to them, is there?
Oh, come on. Something fishy going on with those monsters. It's the cover in darkness. Watch out. Our attacks won't be anything to them while they're under its protection.
Our attacks can't hurt them. Then what are we supposed to do? Block or evade their attacks. All we have to do is keep them busy.
The monarchs have been safely evacuated. Please, you must make your escape. It's really too late for me.
I'll see that your sacrifice will not invade. Everyone, we're getting out of here.
If they are, we don't want to be standing nearby when it happens.
Maybe you better quit talking and start running.
Where did all this junk come from? I can barely move.
The baddies will catch you if you get stuck. We've got to get out of here.
And they're all over us like a rash. You seriously tell me you can't pound these creeps?
I too am itching to administer fierce justice. Is maximally frustrating indeed. Let us leave instantly.
What the?
Ah, this is getting beyond a joke. Gallant persistence is one thing, but this is just creepy.
We're not far from the city gates now. Keep moving.
I'm on my last legs here.
Just getting started.
Concordia for a while. According to the reports from the soldier who escorted them out of the city, the monarchs have all set off to reclaim their realms. Za, alright, you can't stay here. You got to go back to Ducilia. You're not listening when I told you it was in safe hands. Donk's forces should liberate the city as we speak. I would rather have more pressing matters in mind, like finding out why the High King would bring this calamity upon us. I like to know that too, but first we need to rest and regroup. There's a place not far away. Let's land our next move there. This is the place that's left of it anyway. Traders used to use it as a staging post. I ordered the soldiers to send everyone here. It has been disused for quite some time, but some of its exquis made themselves at home already. And the High King of yours ain't as sweet as he looks, eh? And how come there are two of the little guys all of a sudden? Well, he didn't split himself in half, did he? He clearly had a twin all along. Now would someone mind explaining me what's going on? Should ever wicked war resume, a dragon shall the sun consume, and sibling souls be born as once before. But till the land be dead in blood, may sovereign twins, however good, nor hope to rule in peace forevermore. I don't know about the dragon pop, but we had the war, and we have the two twin kings as well. Could the High King and his brother be the twin sovereign from the prophecy? We will not find that out by standing here spectating. We need to act. We need to take back the city. First we clear the monsters from the street and rescue those left behind. Then we go to the pinnacle, and there we face them. A most altitude plan. However, it will surely require a means of dispelling the dark powers that render monsters impervious. Well, before we start thinking about that, the first thing we need to do is rest. It's been a long day.
Hey, watch out. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. Cheers. Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
Be lucky.
Hey, you know the cup that High King was holding when the monsters attacked? Didn't we see the same one in the throne room? I thought the same thing, but the one I remember wasn't quite so creepy. That was the Cup of Kings. It's a sacred vessel of light that brings in the Koei and royal family since ancient times. Wait, you mean the same cup that fresco curse that used to start the war 1,000 years ago? Full marks, and it seems that it may have been cursed all over again. Legends say that the cursed cup fell on wrath and spite, and sorrowed up to summon up terrible dark powers. I wonder if that might be what made the monster turn on us, and what made them so strong. But what about Helix? He's a monster, but the cup hasn't done anything to him. I'm not sure. Maybe he's just more strongly attuned to light than other monsters. You see, most monsters are easily influenced by the powers of darkness, but some of them are powerfully resistant to him. Really? So there's more to our little friend than meets the eye. And who was that cursed the Cup of Kings exactly? It must have been the High King. Maybe he was so tempted by the power of darkness, just as Factos was long ago. Or maybe... What is it that mounts you? Never mind. Now's not the time. We need to think of a way to take back Arcoria and fast. We'll gather the rulers of the Seven Realms on the pretense of the celebration when in true he meant to kill them and take their kingdoms. Yeah, with a friend like a High King, who needs enemies, eh? Seriously though, is Ducilia gonna be okay? Not many times. Donk will retake the realm. He is a shrewd and capable commander, far shrewder than some I could mention. And have we heard of how the escorts to retake the other realms are progressing? Those others than Accordia, I mean. Not yet. But we'll take back the Accordia soon enough. The High King isn't fit to rule it anymore, and those people need our help. I still can't quite believe it. I've served him for many years. How could I never have known he had a twin? I was so convinced that he was the shining example to all men, since I never knew him at all. Oh, Desmond. But I don't think it's a bit suspicious that not even you noticed the High King had a twin brother. Yeah, how did he manage to keep it a secret? They would have to be been doing it since they were born. I have wondered the same thing. It would have been utmost impossible for someone not to found out by now. Well, perhaps it would have been more once that we've cleared away the cover of darkness and taken back the city. Though we may secure the way from the city, many were not so fortunate. We must recapture capital without delay. How is the Supreme Sovereign capable to stab innocent citizens in the back? Such behavior is inexcusable. We won't be taking the city back until we figure out how to deal with the cover of darkness. What's to deal with the darkness coming out of the High King's cup? Don't you think the little guy's been drinking the stuff, do you? Sure isn't odd to have to think of the old king as an enemy. Now, so is it not as hard as it must be for yours, though, eh? I don't get it. Why would the High King try to get rid of us? I thought we were friends. Just when we think the war is over, the King of Accordia goes and tries and kill us all. Well, he won't get a second chance if I can help it. Everyone was having such a good time at the party. Why did the High King have to go and ruin everything? It's so sad. I felt the darkness deeper than anything I ever had felt before, imagining for those monsters in Accordia. Once the power of light can be dispelled, that darkness, but it would have to be a source of light brighter than even the sun itself. I always thought that the King of Accordia was such a daring little fella, but he was a scheming old sourpuss after all. So all the chaos is the fault of an ancient prophecy, is it? Whoever came up with such a silly rhyme has a lot to answer for. How the High King could have sent monsters to murder his former friends without even battling an island is simply beyond me. Peyton, I can't stop worrying about the prophecy. Me either. Do you really think that? There you are, a word. I remembered something that might help. It's a story about the War of Kings my mother told me when I was a child. She told me about a jewel Unos used to dispel the darkness that Fractro summoned it. It was called the Heart of Brightness. Of course, only the day can banish the night. If the jewel held the power of light, surely it could dispel the cover of darkness. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, my dear. I'm not sure precious stones from fairy tales are very easy to come by now, you know. It may not be as outlandish as an idea. There is a ruins in Ducili, the Tomb of the Sun. It said it had been built by Uno. It may not offer a clue to the whereabouts of the Heart of Brightness, but it cannot hurt to look. Interesting. I never knew such a place existed. Well, we didn't have anything else to go on. It had to be worth a try. Premium, let's get to embark without delay. People of Accordia must not be endured to suffer for any more longer than in this. Hold on. I know this is a bad time to say this, but I'm really worried about something. If we try to stop the kings I mean, are we going against the prophecy? I've been wondering the same thing. The twin sovereigns are meant to rule, aren't they? Does the fighting mean that they're fighting how things are meant to be? We may want to stop the war and save Accordia, but what if we're not supposed to? Can we really change things? Does anything we do really help anyone in the end? How can any of us possibly be certain of that? But I am certain of one thing. If we do nothing, the Accordians will die, and we will never learn what the High King and his brother are plotting. It's true. We can't be sure we're doing the right thing, but if there's a chance of saving even one person, we have to fight.
Alright!
Yeah, you're right. We're the only ones who can do this. Alright, let's get this show on the road. Yes, let's do it. Who else? I see you two are as easily swayed as ever. Good. Then we can set out for Ducilia and the Tomb of the Sun right away. Right, time to get back to work. We're off to the Tomb of the Sun. Caesar, if you care to tell us the way. Of course, the entrance of the tomb is in the corner of the plateau of the heart of Grand Dunes. The easiest way to find it is to travel south from the border from Lumber War Land. That sounds simple, let's go. Well, this is the top of the plateau. I don't see much, but cactuses though. Do you really think the secret of the Cillian royal family could be easily found? Watch and learn. Pray heed your kinship, Lord of Light, and make the pathway plain to sight. Teleportal. Whoa, just look at this place. It's amazing. I feel strangely at ease. Me too. I wonder why. Don't go relaxing much now. We've got company. You needn't worry. They will heed my command. Guardians of the Tomb. Isaacon of Dusin, a member of the royal line. I would know the secret of this holy place. Lies. You would plunder the secrets of this holy place. The jewel will not be yours. What did you... I said I'm Isaacon of Dusin, the member of the royal. If you wish to claim the secret, you must defeat us. The Guardian's true identity revealed. Monsters in the skies, eh? Well, that's not very sporting. It looked like all the time alone down here was driven a little pooty. We'll just have to knock some sense back at them. Here, they come anyway.
Destiny calls.
Multi-heal! Multi-heal! My turn! Sword dance!
Seriously?
Here we go! Now we're talking! Hold on to your hats! I'm just getting started!
Well, we beat them, just like they asked us to. I feel a little sorry for them, to be honest. How about that? Seems our pals left us a little something. It's beautiful. Oh, look how it shines. Imagine how much it'd be worth. So the heart of brightness was here after all. Can't be anything else. Just look at it. The cover of darkness won't stand a chance. Oh, this is a perfect fortification discovery. We must march promptly to Accordia and proceed with dark banishing without delay. I admit your enthusiasm, but we should probably head back to the encampment and make sure we're good and ready for this. Sounds like a plan. Come on, let's grab the Heart of Brightness and get back to camp. The party acquired the Heart of Brightness. Well, that's it for this video. Hope you like it and stay tuned.